Chapter 1, The Mic Drop Dream. Mike and Adrian sat in Adrian's cluttered bedroom, the faint hum of a beat playing from a cracked speaker. Posters of hip-hop legends adorned the walls, Tupac, Nas, Jay-Z, a shrine to the gods they aspired to join. Adrian leaned back, twirling a pen in his hand. "We're gonna be big, Mike. Bigger than all of them." Mike smirked, adjusting his flat-brimmed cap. "Yeah, sure. Just as soon as we figure out how to rhyme something better than cash and flash." Adrian waved him off. "Nah, man, it's not about that. It's about telling our story. Nobody's out there rapping about dudes like us. Two small-town nobodies, making it big." Mike sighed, glancing out the window. Small town was an understatement. Their neighborhood had one corner store, two stoplights, and a reputation for chewing up dreams. But Adrian's optimism was infectious. The two spent every spare moment working on their music. They built makeshift soundproofing out of egg cartons and duct tape. Adrian scrawled lyrics in a battered notebook, while Mike toyed with beats on his laptop. One night, after hours of trial and error, they recorded their first track, Small Town Kings. It was raw, unpolished, but undeniably theirs. "Bro, this is fire!" Adrian exclaimed, punching Mike's arm. Mike laughed. "Let's see if the internet agrees." They uploaded the song to a free streaming platform and waited, refreshing the page obsessively. At first, nothing. But by morning, they had 12 plays. A start, they thought. The road ahead was long, but for the first time, it felt possible. Chapter 2, Hustle and Flow. Buzzing with confidence, Mike and Adrian decided to take their act to the next level. The local open mic night at Eddie's bar was their best shot at getting noticed. Eddie's wasn't glamorous, but it was legendary for giving underdogs their start. "Yo, we need a name," Adrian said, pacing in the parking lot before their debut. "How about Two Broke Guys?" Mike joked, patting his empty wallet. Adrian grinned. "Nah, we need something with swagger. How about Small Town Royals?" Mike shrugged. "Good enough. Let's do this." The dimly lit bar was packed with locals and aspiring artists. Adrian's hands were slick with sweat, and Mike could barely focus over the pounding of his heart. When their names were called, they stepped onto the tiny stage. Mike hit play on his laptop, and their beat filled the room. Adrian grabbed the mic, his voice steadied despite the nerves. Their song painted a vivid picture of their struggles and dreams, blending humor and raw emotion. By the time they finished, the crowd erupted in applause. It wasn't just polite clapping, it was genuine. Eddie himself came over, clapping them on the back. "You've got something special, boys. Keep at it." The high carried them for weeks. They booked gigs at other dive bars and house parties, slowly building a following. But success wasn't without its challenges. "Man, we gotta step it up," Mike said one night. "We need better equipment, better everything." "Agreed," Adrian replied. "But we're broke. Unless you've got a secret stash of cash." Mike didn't, but Adrian's determination sparked an idea. "What about that talent contest in the city? First prize is $5,000. Adrian's eyes lit up. "Let's go win it." Chapter 3, From Wannabes to Legends. The city's talent contest was their biggest stage yet. Dozens of acts, from singers to dancers, competed for the cash prize and a shot at fame. Mike and Adrian, now officially performing as small-town royals, were determined to stand out. Their families chipped in for travel expenses, and they borrowed a friend's car to make the 2-hour drive. In the days leading up to the event, they practiced obsessively, refining every lyric and beat. When their turn came, Adrian took a deep breath and whispered, "This is it." The lights were blinding, the crowd a faceless blur, but their nerves melted as the first beat dropped. Adrian's voice was commanding, his lyrics sharper than ever. Mike's beats pulsed through the room, each note perfectly timed. Their song, Crown Us Now, was a triumphant anthem about overcoming obstacles and refusing to be silenced. By the time they hit the final note, the crowd was on its feet, roaring with approval. When the winners were announced, the judges called their names. The prize money was theirs. Backstage, Adrian hugged Mike, laughing and tearing up simultaneously. "We did it, man. We're on our way." But as they celebrated, a talent scout approached. "You two have real potential," she said. "With the right backing, you could go far. Call me." Mike and Adrian exchanged a look. The road to success was just beginning, but for two small-town kids with big dreams, this was the moment they'd been waiting for. The small-town royals were ready to take the world by storm.